into the
We
mailman.
finally got our answer.
Sorry, Zach.
Finally got our answer about Vision.
Yeah,
He was dead. Now is
yeah.
resurrected. I think that they used.
Well, there's another thing too in that little sword briefing that really just took me by surprise. So they've had this footage for 9 days, right? In that time, Monica has come to Sword. No mention of it to her, even though she's pretty much the rightful person to be in charge. Nothing.
Yep.
Hayward definitely knew what he was sending her into. Also, it was mentioned that what was it? Experimenting on Vision to make weapons out of him is against the Sokovia Accords.
Yeah.
So, if
Yep.
that's the case, why did Sword have Vision dissected in the first place?
See, this is
Well, I
see
think
what's
I think they disassembled, so couldn't be brought back. Maybe,
see. Yeah, I
but
think that.
I
Yeah,
see what you're
sorry.
saying.
Yeah, yes, yes. Sorry, Zach. I think you're right. I think well, it was his will as well, wasn't it? His will was for him to be sort of disassembled, or so he couldn't be. But if he's been at Swords lockup for for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks,
Oh, it'd be,
whatever.
5 years,
yeah,
I
it'd be
think.
about five
Oh
and
yeah,
a half
yeah.
years.
Sorry, yes, yes. Sorry, I'm thinking it's 3 weeks and yeah, 5 years. Sorry, yeah. And given what Hayward did later on, when they sent the drone in and just decided, right, we're just going to fire on Wanda, there's no way Hayward would have had um, Vision for 5 years and not experimented on him. No way.
Mm-hmm.
That would have happened. I don't care what he says.
Yeah, and it just looked to
Uh,
me like there was people in lab coats there. It looked like they were experimenting. There was obviously like the army men there too. We saw people with guns pointing them up at Wanda when she came down, but
yeah, yeah,
it looked like it was a bit more than just disassembling him to hide him away.
yeah,
I
yeah. I mean,
think he would have been in
thinking about
separate
it.
containers shipped off.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about because Maria Rambo was still around for a few years, wasn't she? So she probably would have been in charge. But once Hayward was in charge, I think that's probably when things started getting experimented on him. But
Mm-hmm.
do you do you think Vision's dead?
No, I think he's.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I think it's like I'm more so leaning to that he's alive now.
Yeah,
Um,
Well, you guys
I'm
saw the mid-season trailer, right?
yes, I have.
Kind of looks like when he's flying away, he's still all.
all right.
Yes, but I I don't know. I don't think Wanda can recreate the Infinity Stones. I'll say that.
No.
I don't think anyone can. Those are something that are either we might get brought back in 15 years, but for now, they're out of play. So that's not going back on his head. And we've seen what Vision looks like now, just as is. My guess is like once he gets out, he'll probably just end up needing repairs, probably in Wakanda or something. And then he'll
Mm,
just most likely go back and help with the Avengers because he'll be traumatized from what's happened with Wanda.
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Or if he gets his memory
Oh, right. He doesn't
killed,
even have the memory of the Avengers.
no, he
so
doesn't.
this is all he knows right now.
Oh, yeah.
But this is my theory on Vision because, and I'm back to him being alive again this week. He was dead last week, gone.
Yeah.
This week he's alive again. In my mind, um, I do think he's alive, or at least getting rebooted. Um, Obviously the or his body is definitely there. We know that now. In Westview somewhere. Um, I thought this was him getting back to being Vision again. Just the way he was acting, the way he was certainly in the office, the way he was, and certainly with Wanda at the very end, the way he was talking. I know he was very angry, but the way he was talking, I was thinking this is the Vision we've had in the films. Whereas I think the previous episodes, it's been been a sitcom Vision, and it hasn't been the sort of what's his actual term? Humanoid, not humanoid. What's his
Synthezoid.
actual synthesoid? And I think this was him getting back to who he was. And I think the conversation that Wanda has with I don't know if it's Billy or Tommy about how she can't bring people back from the dead, and I'm thinking she's saying that because she knows she has to her kids, because that's the right thing to say to kids. You need to deal with the loss of a dog, but I think she's saying it, and I think it's sort of paralleling that actually she hasn't done that. She's actually bringing her husband back to life, and I think he's been sort of rebooting all the way. Otherwise, it would be really creepy that she's obviously just sort of brought to life this dead body, and it's just walking around Westview. Is
Yeah.
that how I see it? That's how I sort of see it, as if he's not alive or not rebooting or whatever, she's just sort of animating this dead body. Or is that, am I being
Just sitting
far
on the
too?
chair, hanging out.
Yeah. She just wanted a friend.
It's like have you ever seen Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just carrying around.
Best example.
Yeah. A bit like that.
Weekend of
Which
Visions.
yeah, which
Yeah, I was just gonna
exactly.
say Weekend at Wanda's or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Which when I saw that film, I found it really funny. But then the more you think about it, it's a sick film. They made a second one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's too. Like
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah. Vision's alive. I'm back there. Next week he'll probably be dead again, but it's fine. I'll stick to my guns next week. Yeah, yeah.
There was
I was reading some. Oh, go ahead,
no,
Tom.
no, no. This is all you, Zach.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I was reading a little bit on, the trailer, mid-season trailer too, that Vision can only live within the vicinity of West, because you see him trying to leave Westview, and then like a couple of scenes later in the trailer, you see his body.
Yeah.
What I was once he leaves Westview, he dies. So that's what I was gonna ask. Do you think he can only be alive in Westview under Wanda mind trap? Or...
I think
Yeah.
I think once they get him back to Wakanda and Shuri can maybe restore his, because it seemed like she saved something at the end of Infinity War right
Oh
before
yeah.
Corvus Glaive shows up. Like I think she's got like his memories are at least backed up until that point. So maybe like Vision doesn't remember just the next what was it, hour and a bit where Wanda has to kill him and then he gets killed. He just doesn't remember that, but everything else he remembers. If that's how they can do it. And then like he just has, so it'll be, I guess it'd be he'd lose his memories once Shuri takes the thing out, then he'd get them back once Westview started and he was brought back. I think that's how they might do it. But
Do we think Vision will come back beyond WandaVision? If that makes sense. Like, will we see? Do you think this is setting? Do you think WandaVision is setting this up so Vision does come back in whatever form?
Maybe like
And
a movie, like
yeah.
a movie and a cameo.
Mm,
The reason I say it is because the actor, little old, not really old, but I don't feel like he's gonna do it for 5 films.
I don't
yeah,
know
that's true.
But
because
maybe.
like, well, have you guys heard the story of Paul Bettany getting the role of Vision, even though he was like R.D. Jarvis?
No,
No.
I just assumed that they had it sort of planned from the start. Or
Kind of.
yeah,
They were always going to bring in the Vision, and
yeah,
but they didn't, or Paul didn't know that he was going to get it or was going to be offered the role. So he went in with some big director in Hollywood, and that director in Hollywood told him he was finished. That he was going to get nothing else in the industry. That he's done. He's not going to have anything
really.
else. His career's over. He should just give up and just move back home. So he leaves that interview, sits down on the curb, and Joss Whedon calls him, asks him to play the Vision in the Avengers movie.
Really?
Okay, that
Really?
changes.
Yeah.
answer then.
So
Maybe he could be around for the next 4 to 5
that
movies.
that's why I think like I know he wants to stay around, and I think him and like Elizabeth Olsen have great chemistry. I just
Oh,
wonder if they're going to use him as like a secondary character in like maybe Young Avengers or Avengers in the future.
yeah, yeah. I find that story really surprising because I think Bettany is Olsen as well in this. Both of them are absolutely brilliant.
Amazing.
Yeah, I find that very. I'm just. I mean, this is going a little bit off sort of topic really, but I can't think of anything that I've seen with Bettany and where I thought that shit there.
Yeah.
I've always thought he's knocked it ever since. I remember seeing him in A Knight's Tale, um,
It's
which was
with
just
Heath
I forget
Ledger,
what.
right?
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
brilliant film. I've seen it, but he nearly steals it from Heath Ledger. To be honest, I mean Heath Ledger is brilliant in it as well, but Paul Bettany is just as good. Um, and yeah, everything else I mean, I haven't seen films like Wimbledon and stuff like that, so maybe maybe he's crap in that. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, but coming back to the point, he's brilliant in this.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
And I mean, for that reason alone, just how much he loves it, I do think in some capacity he'll stick around, even if it isn't particularly as Vision. He started out as Jarvis. There's no reason Jarvis couldn't come back from Vision.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Does
For like
Jarvis even
Yeah.
have a future?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He could just that could be his link to Tony Stark now, and that's the only Iron Man references we'll get in Spider-Man. Highly doubtful, but
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.